Hey everybody, Dave Weiss here for the Glue Bomb Show. Today I've got a review for you. Now if you've been watching this channel for a while, you may have seen me do sort of review on this kit before. And the reason for that is simple. I tend to post my builds pretty far in advance. And so I built this kit a while ago according to what you're seeing right now. This kit was built as part of a group build. It was the under 1,000 group build. This is for YouTube channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers, of which I am one. It was put on by Model Speed Shop and Time Machine Scale Models. I had a great time with it, and I built the kit, and I thought I better do a review because I know I had an unboxing that was further down the line with this. So I want to do a review of the kit now. In case you didn't see that previously, I wanted to share this with you. I built the MPC Blue Max funny car, and here you go. Now, I have to tell you the truth about this. This is a kit that I wanted for a very long time. When I was a kid, all right, and I'm pretty old. When I was a kid, I would look at Hot Rod Magazine, and one of the cars that was consistently cool was the Blue Max funny car. I love this. I always wanted a Blue Max kit, and for years and years and years, I ended up not getting one. And when MPC and our friends at Round II repopped this one, I picked it up. When I saw that there was a group build going, I thought, I'll enter this in the group build. But again, in case you didn't see that, I want to share this review with you today. Okay, a couple things with it. First of all, a really nice build. If you look at the chassis, I think went together really nicely. There's a nicely detailed driver in there. I loved how this chassis went together, loved how it looked. And frankly, I loved the body, the way the body is made. It was a really nice kit, really well done. A little bit of flash here and there, but nothing unmanageable, nothing that was a real problem. So anyway, basically, great kit to build. Painted nicely, everything. There's two things with it that were a bit of a struggle. The first one is if I let go of the body, it sits a little high, okay? You kind of have to be pushing down on the body to have it align properly. Not overly concerned about it because when it goes on the shelf, I'm going to post it like this, right? I want people to be able to see that nice chassis under there. So I'm going to do it that way. So not overly concerned that the body sits just a hair high. What I was concerned about was the decals. I had read some reviews on this kit online, and they said that the decals rip. Now, I saw that, so I thought I'm going to be extra careful. And I laid on the front grill here, the decal, of course, because funny cars have grills that are decals. Also the back around the lights, put that on, not a hitch. I even put on a few of the top stripes and didn't have any problem. And I was starting to think that maybe these guys that were reviewing it were a little bit whiny. But then I got to some of the other top decals, and specifically the big decals that go on the side. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's an example right there. That side decal, needless to say, that's not how it's supposed to look. And I know you might be thinking this, that I just pushed it, I didn't soak it long enough or something like that. But the truth is, these things started to crack in the water. Before I even touched them, they started to crack apart. Again, this is a 2022 copyright kit. In other words, I know it's a repop, I know it was made years before, but these decals are new, essentially new. And they still cracked like that. I'm not sure what that was. I always say model building is supposed to be fun. These decals were not fun. And decals are really important on a funny car, right? Like you see these Pennzoil decals here on the side, this little Pennzoil graphic. That's not sitting where it's supposed to be. And the reason for that is because the point of that decal just cracked off. And I was able to kind of push it up, kind of get it aligned. But the other thing is they kind of stuck right away. So basically, the decals were rough. I had a hard time with the decals. And I put it out then when I did the 1,000 Under 1,000 group build. I'm putting it out again. If you know anybody who's making aftermarket decals for this kit, please let me know, because I would love to build this kit with some decals at work, because I got to tell you, it went together nicely. The kit itself looks pretty good. A couple things, there were a couple instruction flaws that I noticed. Like the first one was, it tells you to put these two parachutes on like this. And then after I put them on, had them glued in place and wasn't going to tear them off, I found the part that mounts under them that puts them in, never mentioned in the instructions. So you got to watch some things like that. It never tells you to put the wheelie casters on. I put those on anyway. I don't know if they don't belong there, but I've never seen a funny car without them. So I put them on. Anyway, it's a nice kit. It builds nicely. It goes together nicely. I had a good time building it. I just got to tweak it a little bit. Just got to hit it a little bit for these decals because they were tough. However, I would have to say for the manufacturer, that is a pretty easy thing to remedy. And if they remedy that, this becomes a super kit. I love the detailed driver they put on this. They did a great job with this kit. If only the decals. Anyway, I still had fun with it, and that's good because model building's supposed to be fun. So take care, have a great day, and build something.